Turbo Dismount, a kinetic tragedy. But is it worth the buy, guys? Let's read it, guys. Turbo Dismount is a kinetic tragedy about Mr. Dismount and the cars who love him. It is the official sequel to the wildly popular and immensely successful personal impact simulator Stair Dismount. Never heard of it. The highlights of this experience are multiple vehicles, an awesome replay system, level editing features, high-speed physics, and an indiscriminate sense of style. The purpose of the game is simple: damage awards points. It is up to you, the player, to try different combinations of obstacles, vehicles, poses, and levels to make it to the top of the leaderboards, which have already probably been hacked by the Russians. To support Russians? Don't forget it. To support Polish as well. Seriously, they're gonna just, Chinese? Sorry about this, guys, I can't help myself. I just say it. To support Americans, to support British, everybody's a hacker. There's no country exempt. They're all f***ing at it. To support friendly rivalry, Turbo Dismount supports placing a photo of your friend on the face of Mr. Dismount. Such a delightful way to express one's emotions. But I'll put my own face on. Hey, I could put the guy who invented consoles. That's what I should have done. Never mind. Currently it's on sale up until the 28th of May, so if you're lucky, you can go and grab it. It's only $7.99 normally, but you can get it for £4.89. So, is it any good though? Do they want to buy it? Well, let's have a look. All you do in this game is try to harm the little guy, who's hilarious, and also he is very sexual. Ladies, I must warn you, this guy is wearing my face. And he will be getting into some sexual positions during this, and you may need to ring your boyfriend up, or your fiance, or even your husband, and tell him that you love him and you ask forgiveness for lusting over Mac in his sexual poses. So I'll just get on with it. Anyway, what you do is you set up different courses. The courses are kind of laid out already. There's various ones. You can add shit to them, like obstacles such as ramps, oil slicks, you name it. Well, no, you can't just name it and it'll be there. It's just, there's a lot of them. As you can see, there's a lot of them. You then choose which vehicles you want, and again there's a lot of them, ranging from tricycles to what looks like Postman Pat's bloody truck. There's all sorts of stuff of different speed, different weight, and so on and so forth. You can also alter the pose of the little Mac, or the little guy that you have in there, which is the funniest part of the game. It's hilarious. And then just do what I do, try to kill the that's all I do. Just try to find various ways of killing him and breaking every bone in his body. It's hilarious. It would have been much better if it wasn't actually a crash test dummy and it was a proper physics of a person that would break their arms and explode their face. That would make this better. So how do you play it? Well, first of all, you select the level that you want to use, and what you can do when you're on the various levels is you can add different obstacles, which we've already talked about. Whatever you want that's in the menu, and there's probably more going to get added, but there's quite a few at the minute. You just add them: ramps, turbo, boost pads, and all the rest of it. And then you wind up your little vehicle. After you've chosen the vehicle, it's like kinetic. So you hold the mouse button down on the dismount button, and as you hold it down, it flies around. Then you let it go, like you would with the old kinetic cars, which none of you will know anything about because you're all too young. But kinetic cars used to pull them back, and then let them go, and they'd go flying. Well, this is that kind of thing. And the good thing is, if you do a shit one and you don't get a very good boost, you just hold the reset button down and it pretty much instantly resets it. Hardly any loading times. Really good. And then you send him off flying towards his death, which is quite amusing. And it is when you're changing the poses. He does some hilarious poses. It's just a big sandboxy game. You can actually create your own levels on this as well via a level editor that you download. There's details on the Steam page for that. So it's great fun. It's great fun. I love physics-based games where you're relying on the weight, trying to work things out, because you'll come up with some crazy things like, how can I get that little truck to climb all the way up there, do a triple backflip, and then land back on its wheels? And you do all kinds of different things to try and get that to happen. There's also a camera that replays and just keeps replaying afterwards, so you can watch it from different camera angles. As the guy goes onto his death, which is a neat little feature. It's a game that you can easily just get lost in an hour. An hour will go past like that, just playing this game. And it's £5, £6. You can get it for under £5 at the moment. So if you're into this kind of silly nonsense game for the price, it's definitely worth a buy.